All right, guys, thanks for joining me today. I just thought I'd do a quick video update on the contest for the Cobra Eel and the Ben Riley. That contest is over. Gentleman by the name of Bryan Heinrich, I believe, and I apologize if I said it wrong, Bryan, has won the prize, or the eel and the Ben Riley, and that'll be going out to him. And I'd like to talk a little bit and share with you how he did it and the clues I left. So if you're watching this, in the future, you could have some insight as to how I run these contests. Because one of the things that I absolutely detest in contests is that there is no expectation of ability to influence the outcome. Because in life, you always have the ability to influence the outcome, whether through hard work, whether through influence, whether through any number of things, the external things. I detest random chance. I don't like it. I understand sometimes it happens, but that's not how I like to do things. I'd rather give prizes to people who put forth an effort. And in that spirit, my contests will be kind of up to you whether you win it or not. It'll really be your effort behind it that you put into it. So in keeping with that, and the prizes hopefully will never be lame, and maybe sometimes we'll ratchet up the hardness on them depending on how awesome the giveaway is, or maybe we'll make it less hard depending on if it's not a super hard, a very expensive thing. Anyways, let's get to it real quick. Let's go through how Bryan solved this and how the clues that I left. Number one, the first clue that I left you guys was in the details underneath the official. If you look at the description of the video, if you've looked at that, at the Batman Justice Buster plus Hibernation Pod action figure review plus a surprise video, if you looked underneath the giveaway rules down there at the very bottom, there's a series of gibberish down there. The gibberish is still down there if you want to look at it. But anyways, in the gibberish down there, it was a simple @bash cipher, which can be solved by any number of simple decryption, algorithms on the Googles. And ultimately what it did was it provided kind of a key to you, a guidance to you as to what I'm looking for and what you're doing. So you're not just blindly looking around at everything in the video. You're never going to be able to solve anything that way. And so that simple cipher said this: the answer I am looking for is a whole number, and one of these clues to solve it comes from visiting a website mentioned in the video. All right, so now you've got a direction, you've got what you're looking for, and you've got how to get those answers, right? So now you have to look at some of the clues, right? And I've called out a website. One of the things that I never ever do really in my videos is I'm not affiliated with anybody, so maybe I will be in the future. I don't know. Probably not. I'm not doing this to get rich off of any of this stuff. I've got what I need. I'm only doing this for community engagement and to just have fun with it, and to engage with you guys. This is what I do for fun. This is what entertains me. Kind of takes the stress off of work for me. But anyways. Now, the other thing that I call out is I never do this, and there's a black screen that comes up right before we get into the video. And it's weird because it says BBTS is not a sponsor. Big Bad Toy Store ain't a sponsor. Why would I even say that? Who cares? If it's not a sponsor, well, great, thanks. It's just weird, right? And I meant it to be weird. I meant that to be a call out. So that's kind of a call out to the next clue, right? So if you keep watching the video, you'll see that a Big Bad Toy Store logo does come up. And I'm basically using them as a tool. I'm using Big Bad Toy Store as a tool, as a means to an end. If you look at the logo, there's something weird about that logo. Not only is there an arrow pointing down? That's not part of the logo. So that should call your attention. And not only does the arrow point to a specific location, but then my finger points to a specific location. So you've got two things. And this is the hint of where to go and look next, where I place the next clue, right? So once you get past that, I even call out, then I call out the area again where I've pointed to and where the arrow's pointed to, and it highlights a picture in the background. Well, that picture is a very famous internet puzzle. It's called Cicada 3301. And I call that area out when I say, hey, you're not supposed to be there, and I move that stormtrooper out of the way. And then you can clearly see that there's something behind him there. It might be a little hidden, but it's there. And I've blown up what it is, right? Where that image came from. In this next image, what you'll see is I actually zoom in. If you're watching the video, you can actually see me take the camera off the stand and actually go in close. I'm showing you the hibernation pod, but it serves an additional purpose, which is to show you clearly that that's a Cicada 3301. But there's something different about that 3301. It's actually Cicada plus 33.01. So that dot, everywhere on the internet, it's Cicada 3301. It's not 33.01. And that's not a whole number. So that should have hopefully triggered something in your mind that says, why would he say 33.01? And why would he put a plus there? That's very odd. And what is that creature up above it? Is that a bird? Is that a plane? Is that Superman? It should have started you thinking, right? Maybe you could have even used Google image search, to kind of look that up. So now, hopefully it's triggered a currency thought in your head, which it did for Bryan. And he literally followed these entire steps. So then the next thing that you should see is, again, the Cicada plus 3301. Where can I go to? What tool, what website mentioned on this video could I go to find a value for a cicada? Well, that's interesting that you should say that. If you go to Big Bad Toy Store and type in cicada, you'll get 3 returns. 2 of them have nothing to do with a cicada. 2 of them are just trash. I don't know. I don't know if the figures are trash, but the answers in a value to this equation are trash. They're no good. But that third result down at the bottom has a value to that cicada. If you want that cicada, you will have to pay a value of 19.99. If you take 19.99 plus 33.01, it equals 53, a nice round whole number that is the solution to the contest. So, having gone through what all Bryan went through to figure that out and how how it came together, what we're going to do now is I'm going to continue doing these prizes. I'm going to continue doing these contests. Again, the official rules will be posted in each one, but the point of this is I really don't like it when people do the contests. At first I started doing it that way, and I was like, well, this is kind of lousy, right? You just type in a nachos or something in the subscription line down there at the bottom, and then just hope you win. Well, here you're going to have the ability to influence the outcome. How much do you want the thing that I'm giving away? Means that you might have an ability to work that out on yourself given a period of time. If you're the first one that goes through and solves it, then you win. If you're, I don't care, I'm not going to do it, well, then, you're probably not going to solve it. Now, I could add some more prizes to it to incentivize you to work at it more or to engage more. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, as always, I want to give everybody the ability to influence the outcome of the contest through the ability to solve the puzzle or the contest. And it all depends on your level of, I want this thing and this is how, and I want to see how I can solve the puzzle, right? It's basically just solving a puzzle. So, but it all depends on your work effort. All that to say is, I'm going to continue doing it this way because I really like it and it gives you a better chance to win if you really want this thing. And Bryan enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. The other people that also, reached out to me with answers, I think they enjoyed it. I didn't get anybody cursing me out. So, anyways, the next one we'll do, maybe this one was too hard. The next one we'll do hopefully won't be this hard. It'll be for a cool prize. I haven't figured that out yet, and we'll get to that later. But the next video I put up will have the details in it. And stay tuned. Remember, subscribe to stay up to date on it, so you can get notifications as to when the next prize goes up and how you have the ability to win that prize. Not by random silliness, but by actual work and effort in solving the problem. Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for your participation, and thanks for watching the videos. I appreciate everything that you've done. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Hey, tell your buddies if you solve these puzzles, this guy will send you some free stuff. So I almost said the curse word there. I try not to say that because I know some kids watch this stuff. I know they do. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. As long as you guys keep watching, I'll keep rolling it out.